Alright, you sideways with it. But yeah, man, like I said, it's just if it's not me telling y'all, it's not gonna be nobody else. And then when somebody else comes out to tell y'all or give y'all something, y'all aren't gonna like that option. Okay? I want, and like I said, this message is for everybody. Well, it don't matter if you're black, white, blue, green. Okay, but this is for everybody. Um, if like I said, if people don't start doing it now, then people won't ever start doing it, and it's gonna be like this thing where it's like, all right, well, until you make a difference, you know what I'm saying, nothing's gonna change. That's just how it goes. Um, it's not up to me. I didn't make the society. I didn't make the rules. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Like I said, like everybody here, everybody, like you know what I'm saying. Like, bro, I am an individual. I have to take care of myself. I have to do all these things for myself. You know what I'm saying? Every person, if you're living right now, you got to take care of yourself. You got business you got to take care of. It's not a discussion. You have something that you have to do. You have to get it done. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, like I said, people should have urgency in this time. You know what I'm saying? And people should really be paying attention to what's going on in our world today, especially with the government. I have my eyes on everything, just like many people. But the thing about me, you know what I'm saying, one thing that you guys will get from me, you know what I'm saying, is that I won't run. I won't run. I won't, you know what I'm saying, I won't back off because the conversation is too uncomfortable or is sensitive. Because these things don't, I'm not saying these things don't matter, but in the grand scheme of things where it affects millions of other people, just like my neighbors, like across, you know what I'm saying, my neighbors across the street. Um, if something happened on a broad, like a national base, everybody is screwed. But I don't want to say everybody is screwed because we don't have to be screwed. Let me open y'all to some ideas when I say this, okay? Just because something happens or something is going on doesn't mean people have to panic or people have to automatically switch sides, or you know what I'm saying, or convert over to something else because they panicked. People have to use their brains. A lot of people don't use their brains. You know what I'm saying? Uh, People use their brains, but it's not for the right shit. The most important shit. Okay. Like I said, I'm a person. I'm a human being, just like anybody else here. In my neighborhood, there are rules and regulations that must be followed. You know what I mean? Take it for example, right? My neighbors across the street. That live right, you know what I'm saying, right behind me. Well, right beside me, my fault. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Like they got lives too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something to do. It's not debatable. You know what I'm saying? When I'm outside and I see the dogs outside and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? The little puppies and shit. Look, yo, they got things they gotta do too. You know what I mean? For the most part, they're just, you know what I'm saying, exploring the world for right now because they're young, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't got nothing to do except for just explore and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's kind of pretty cool. It's pretty cool to me because it's like, how animals operate. You know what I'm saying? We operate. There's nothing different. You know what I'm saying? Like there's an objective to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, whatever you do. Um, it's kind of funny. Like for example, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like when my mom picked me up or whatever, or she dropped me off somewhere, whatever. I don't have my car yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a little situation. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing bad or anything like that. Uh, I mean, my freaking license is suspended. You know what I mean? So I can't drive for right now. But it's nothing wrong with that. 'Cause I'm gonna end up getting my license back. You know what I'm saying? Not because, like I said, anything bad. It's just You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of debt to collect up, you know what I'm saying? Once I do that, I'll be back on wheels. And then I'll be able to make, you know what I'm saying, make moves and do everything that I need to, especially with my music stuff. You know, it it would be awesome, you know what I'm saying, to be able to move around and make connections like I did previously when I did have my car. When I did have my car, I was in Ohio, you know what I'm saying, and just working and shit. Um, but yeah, like you feel me, just now, you know what I'm saying, like I'm on the way up to, you know what I'm saying, making better options, better decisions, better options, you know what I'm saying, things that I see that are gonna, you know what I'm saying, improve me. Because like I said, I believe in self-development. Self-development is really, really important for everybody. This is not just a word. Self-development is not just a word. It's not just something that we just say. This is a real thing. Now, whether or not somebody wants to become a better person, I mean, that's up to them. You know what I'm saying? I can't make somebody become a good person. That's something that's something that individual has to go and do themselves. You see what I'm saying? Um, and I'm not, like I said, I mean, I'm here to give people the other option, the other side, instead of uh, just this one side that people feel like they have to choose, or people feel like they stuck for whatever the reason. Like I said, I'm here to alleviate and pour water on the flame, because like I said, if it's not me doing it, there's somebody else doing it. But obviously, not saying that they're not doing it the better way or whatever, because it's still tackling the same thing, whether that conversation, whatever it may be, the conversation, whatever the topic may be, there's always something. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's just too much shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm here to give people another option. You know what I'm saying? To see things differently, because like I said, I'm gonna be honest, man. Here in America, for an example, right? Some people might say, I mean, I mean, I had these conversations with friends and stuff, and people that, you know what I'm saying, that have like these conversations with politics and a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just a musician, or I'm not just a musician or artist or a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, these are things that I do. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying, that I enjoy doing. It is a craft. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's a part of me. You know what I'm saying? And that can never be taken away, um, unless I stop myself from doing that. Same thing applies with anything else. Whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Nothing comes to a stop unless you make it come to a stop. See what I'm saying? Your music journey, that doesn't come to a stop unless you make it. Your art journey, whatever it is, your entrepreneur spirit, whatever that may be, your calling. Your calling is, let me. Your calling is important to the world. The world needs your voice. You see what I'm saying? People need another perspective, another point of view, because these are going to be the things that shape how we move as people, and how we operate with each other, and how we talk to each other, how we handle things on a community basis, how we take care of our city, um, neighborhood, things like this. And like I said, I'm talking to everybody. I don't care who you are. The niggas, I'm talking to niggas. That, you know what I'm saying? Whatever part of the planet you come from, I'm talking to niggas. I'm talking to females. I'm talking to everybody. Nobody is excluded from this talk that we must have, especially in a world that's turning so rapidly. You know what I'm saying? So let me introduce me. I'm saying, I'm Jaden. I go by CXJ for short. Um, this channel is like I said, is an open source for everybody. You know, there's a lot of topics that you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be going over. just getting started and just hopping on the motherfucking train, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna be the person sitting back talking with the excuses. I'm not gonna be the one that is complicit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be that person. I'm not gonna be that person. If people want to be complacent or not or silent, that's cool too. At the same time, I'm not gonna say it's cool, because being silent on issues is being a part of the issue, regardless of whether or not you speak out. Because let's say if something happens on the wide scale, you know what I'm saying? Like for example, if I'm trying to think of an example. Can't can't think of one off the top of my head, but if something happened to the point where, you know what I'm saying, like something was at risk, a lot of people would suffer for it, for not speaking up. You see what I'm saying? Because the people that are trying to make a change, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with a change, but what is the change really about? Is it helping people? Is it hurting people? What is it doing? You know what I'm saying? This is important, you know what I mean? You know, it's kind of funny, personally, because, I'm kind of like this person where it's like, I see myself as a leader, and I know I am a leader. I have to be a leader. This has always been a thing about me. Whether people want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, being, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't think, and when I say this, the labels, like how we, like what we call ourselves, like whatever our business is that we do. I say entrepreneur because, like I said, that's the whole motherfucking board of content creation. I am an entrepreneur. I had that spirit, and that's just in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest. There's so many times when, like, you know what I'm saying, like when I'm not recording. You know what I'm saying? I be in a room, and then all these ideas come to my head. You know what I'm saying? And I'm deliberately, like, just, you know what I'm saying, like I'm sitting there thinking, like, damn, you know what I'm saying, like I know I have a lot of stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that needs to be talked about in our world today. I'm not just speaking for today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just speaking for tomorrow or next week or next month. I'm speaking for the whole year, years to come. This is important. And like I said, while everybody else wants to stay silent because they don't want to hurt feelings, nothing like that, this is not what this is about. Nothing hurts anybody more than people getting physical. You know what I'm saying? That's why the whole sensitivity thing is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing worse than people going out hurting each other for whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? If it's not on the basis of self-defense, you know what I'm saying, then, you know what I'm saying, to me it's out. It has to be, because it's not like somebody's putting a gun to your head, or, you know what I'm saying, putting a sword to your neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, nobody's forcing you to do anything. You know what I'm saying? The only time people are forced to do anything, I mean, like I said, you know what I'm saying, is if something happens on a national scale base, right? Where it affects everybody, you know what I'm saying? People like me, people like my neighbors, people like my family, you know what I'm saying, your family. This is important, you know what I'm saying? This is, because like I said, America is a sandbox. You know what I'm saying? Y'all play Minecraft, y'all play these games, y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same way. The whole base of virtual reality is like everything now. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty cool to me, because the idea of Grand Theft Auto, GTA, which, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people play Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying? Things that you could do in GTA you wouldn't do in real life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, trust me, it imitates the real life image of what everything's happening now. Think about it. Police wouldn't exist unless it existed here. It wouldn't be able to exist in the video game. You know what I'm saying? Because if police did not exist, you know what I'm saying, then GTA wouldn't have police, because there would have been no idea of such a thing, you know what I'm saying, unless it was brought forth. Now we have police in societies, in our society, in our country. All countries have police, law enforcement. This is important. But as you can see, it works the same way, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's just it's crazy to think about, because, you know, the things that we want to do, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't want to do it. What you do on a video game, you don't want to do in real life. That's it's backwards, you know what I'm saying? The whole point of the game is to, you know what I'm saying, of course, defy the reality, if you want to call it. There's nothing wrong with games. Games are good. Games are fun. You know what I'm saying? I play games. I haven't played them in a long time, but I play games too. And like I said, you know, the best part about this, the whole thing that I'm doing with y'all, is because, you know, we're gonna have conversations and all these other things. We're gonna have important conversations, and I'm gonna take y'all on this journey, because this is important, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if y'all want to see some real content, I'm going to be the one that's going to bring it to the world. And, you know what I'm saying? And as we go, we're going to, you know what I'm saying, we're not just going to be making content, you know what I'm saying, but we're going to be exploring, we're going to be meeting new people, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be on podcasts and all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be on podcasts and everything like that, bro, because, like I said, I'm not just somebody that exists, you know what I'm saying, for just content. I'm making content so that people can see, you know what I'm saying, the point of view, you know what I'm saying, and what's most important, and how we should be moving forward. We'll play games, you know what I'm saying, we'll do all these things together, we'll smoke, you know what I'm saying, we'll chill out, we'll vibe out, listen to music, you know what I'm saying, we'll kick it, we're gonna be, and, you know, we'll meet a lot of new different people, you know what I'm saying, a lot of different faces. Just, you know what I'm saying, all types of people, man, you know what I'm saying. I feel it in my heart. I know so, you know what I'm saying, because the attitude, you know what I'm saying, the attitude that I have, you know what I'm saying, I know who I am, you know what I'm saying, I know who I am, I know what I provide, you know what I'm saying, to the world. Everything that I provided to myself first, you know what I'm saying, for me to even be doing this first, you know, to be doing this. Because you have to, first, like most people say, you have to find out what is it in the world that you want to do, you know what I'm saying, what is the most important thing to you, you know, what is that you want to do in life. That's the real question, because like I said, you have to have a destiny of some sort. A man with no destiny, in my opinion, a man with no goals is a man that has, I'm not gonna say he has anything, but you feel me, a man can replace hard stuff with pleasure, easy pleasure. So sex, you know, just easy dopamine shit, you know what I'm saying, to just, you know what I'm saying, escape the reality of the hard work that has to be done. So this is true, and this is what anybody that can be a female too, you know what I'm saying. Both parties could run away from the reality of certain things, you see what I'm saying, but they're still healing, they're still here in real time, they're just in space, you know what I'm saying, thinking of or doing whatever they're doing, you know what I'm saying, they're doing, you know what I mean. Drug addicts, you know what I'm saying, it's no different, you know. I know I shouldn't be. Another thing too, these FTs and shit. You know, I was out the other day, you know what I'm saying, on the, you know what I'm saying, just walking to the store and shit. OG told me, he like, hey, he said, how old are you, son? I said, I'm 22, I just turned 22. You know I'm saying? Tomorrow's my birthday and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm turning 22. But he was like, yo, he said, yo, he said, look, he said, bro, he said, you young, bro. He said, he said, don't be smoking on the FTs and shit, bro, them Black and Milds and shit. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, you know what I'm saying, when people tell you things, it's to help you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if we're going with this mindset that people are out here to get you, to hurt you, play you, which is true, people do these things. This is not brand new. But when somebody comes to you, or somebody of unknown character comes to you and says something of good advice, it's not because they're trying to belittle you or make you feel little or make you feel like whatever. They're telling you because obviously they care in some form of way, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing about people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so unique because OG, I mean, people don't have to tell you what to do, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna come to a grown ass man who's smoking cigarettes and tell him to stop smoking cigs. I mean, you could tell him that, you know what I'm saying, and be like, yo, but maybe that's what he wants to do, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? If that's what that person wants to do, you can't stop that person, you know what I'm saying? I know this one person too, you know what I'm saying? He a OG, you know what I'm saying? And he been around the block longer than I have, you know what I'm saying? 63 years old. And you know, he's older and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, he ain't got nothing to worry about, cause, you know, he retirement, everything, you know what I'm saying? He's done his due diligence. I can't talk about. He's done his due diligence, you know what I'm saying, for the world. He, you know what I'm saying, worked his time, you know what I'm saying, on the world. He did what he, you know what I'm saying, did. You know what I'm saying? He's retired now, you know what I'm saying? He was a working man, you know what I'm saying, when, you know, at the time, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, nowadays he just chills, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he be on the block with people, you know what I'm saying, that he ran with a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? This is before I was born, so, you know, he's just like, you know, he said, I don't like to, you know, I don't really do too much, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man of many things, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he was just like, you know, I've been through a lot of things. He's been in and out of jail, you know what I'm saying? He ain't never go to prison, you know what I'm saying? But he was just, he would tell me, you know what I'm saying? He would break it down to me. He would like, you know what? He said, I like your style, you know what I'm saying? Something different about you. You know what I'm saying? He said, the way you carry yourself, the way you talk, the way you present yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell that you're not a part of the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I could tell that you move differently, you know what I'm saying? The way you dress and, you know what I'm saying, things like that. And, you know, just the good shit, you know what I'm saying? The things that, you know what I'm saying, makes an individual, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I know me personally, you know what I'm saying? I'm not always out here hanging out with the crowd or hanging out with people, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, groups, having friends are important. But when does it become a duty for you to remove yourself and say, okay, this is headquarters? Because when you're by yourself again, you're back at headquarters, if you want to call it. You feel me? Because you're not around other people. You know what I'm saying? You're by yourself. You see what I'm saying? So, you know. But he was just like, yo, you know, he doesn't bother nobody. You know what I'm saying? He you know, he likes to chill. You know what I'm saying? He be drinking his beer. From what I think he told me, he was like, you know, his father was an ordained minister, you know what I'm saying? So he goes around the world preaching the word of God and things like that, the gospel and things like that. And he was just telling me, he was like, you know, he doesn't, I don't think he subscribes to Christianity, but he believes in God. But he uses the Bible as a standpoint, as like a example, you know what I'm saying, of how mankind should act towards one another, how people should love one another, help one another. You know what I'm saying? Helping could be as like, as simple as, you see somebody starving or whatever, a homeless person on the block, you know what I'm saying? You give them money or you buy them the food, you know what I'm saying? Like small gestures like that, you know what I'm saying, are important. You know what I'm saying? It's human compassion, you know what I'm saying? You ran like, bro, if you ran into somebody and you had a stack of food, you know what I'm saying, you was traveling, you know what I'm saying, like let's say if you was just traveling, you know what I'm saying, the world or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and you come across somebody that was hungry, you know what I'm saying, and you have this stack of food, like this bag of food that you brought with you on this trip, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to give the homeless man anything, but if you give him food, you know what I'm saying, that's like compassion, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, because think about it, if it was the other way around, and if you were hungry, wouldn't you want something to eat? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, everybody's situation is totally different. You might not know what this person is dealing with up here. You know what I'm saying? This right here is the mental barrier. Because let me tell y'all, because your mind, the way of thinking, you know what I'm saying, is like this. You know what I'm saying? You can manipulate. You know what I'm saying? The way of thinking. Like if you think something is hard, you reverse it and say it's easy. You know what I'm saying? You have to look at it differently in order for you to even, you know what I'm saying, be able to take the next step into, like, you know what I'm saying, that journey of whatever it is. That could be anything. This is one thing about math, because, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I love math, you know what I'm saying? When I was in school, I had A and B's in math, you know what I'm saying? Like, math class was like the first class, you know what I'm saying? The nigga was hyped up about, you know what I'm saying? And this is important. I mean, obviously we all need math. Obviously, we need, you know what I'm saying, curriculum. Because, I mean, imagine if America didn't have school. We would all just, how people, you know what I'm saying? How would we be able to operate and do things, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not living in like 100 BC or caveman days, you know what I'm saying? Where niggas was like, probably, you know what I'm saying, doing hand signals and everything else to communicate. However mankind communicated back then, you know what I'm saying? Mankind, we are mankind. We are humans. You're not an alien, you know what I'm saying? If you are, it doesn't matter, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? For you to be a human being, you have to be birthed from a human, you know what I'm saying? For those who don't understand what I'm saying, okay, I have to break it down for you. When I talk, you know what I'm saying, regardless of criticism, regardless of anything, it doesn't really matter. Because this is me being able to talk, you know what I'm saying, freely. And one thing about freedom, you know what I'm saying, is that you can say whatever you want, you can do whatever you want to, you know what I'm saying? And that is the blessing about a country that we live in, like America, you know what I'm saying? And this is what I want people to really wake up to, because people are saying America's this, that, the third. Okay, fine. Every country has had its issues in the past, you know what I'm saying? Nobody on this planet Earth, there's no government, or, you know what I'm saying, that is perfect. You know what I'm saying? It never will be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Nothing will ever be perfect. It doesn't matter what country you go to, you know what I'm saying? Like I told people before, you go to a planet where there's humans, there's bound to be corruption. That's just how it is, you know what I'm saying? If aliens existed, you know what I'm saying, then they would be looking at the humans being like, wow, we ain't gotta do shit. They out here killing each other, you know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing it out there, you know what I'm saying? For more like, you know what I'm saying, more of a, what do you call it? A bigger point of view. If you want to see things from like an imagery point of view. That's the whole thing I'm doing. I'm talking to people so that people could, you know what I'm saying, make their own decisions, you know what I'm saying, and do all these different things for themselves, you know what I'm saying? Because what happens when there's no information like this around anymore, I want people to really understand one thing that's gonna happen, that can happen. This is a possibility. These cameras, these phones, these game consoles, these social media platforms, everything that we use, I want people to understand, one, thing about all this, okay? If something would have ever happened on a wide scale base, like, you know what I'm saying, if let's say freedom, right? Freedom of speech. Because freedom of speech, you know what I'm saying, means you can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want to say. You could, you know what I'm saying, regardless of the opinion, regardless of how you feel. Because people say things all the time. You know what I'm saying, to get under your skin, to piss you off, to make you, you know what I'm saying, feel less, or whatever it is. Okay. I say freedom of speech because, you know what I'm saying, like, for example, me personally, I never been hit with a racial slur before. I probably have been, you know what I'm saying, but like I said, you know, the way I would deal with things, you know what I'm saying, like, for example, like I said, racial slur. If someone called me a racial slur, well, it depends on, mind you, this is a interaction we're having. So whatever, you know what I'm saying, talk, whatever you're having with that person, you know what I'm saying, assuming that, you know what I'm saying, you guys are at a bad start, both of y'all are gonna say, talk y'all shit, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all gonna talk y'all shit. Y'all gonna say whatever y'all gonna say. Now, obviously, we all know as human bystanders, we all know, damn, okay, what is the first thing that people do when they see an altercation or something happening between two people? Well, we sit there and we watch to see what's going on. We're looking to see what's going on, first off, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what the fuck is happening? Why are these people doing this? Obviously, if it's two people fighting, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have people recording it. You're gonna have bystanders, and then you're gonna have some people that might come in and break it up after, you know what I'm saying, two people or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, this is just an example, you know what I'm saying, to open the eyes of people, you know what I'm saying, so that people can understand, be like, okay, yeah, this is how, you know, this is how it works. But what I'm saying, I'm not saying anything new. But I will, you know what I'm saying, I will open the eyes and the ears and the minds of many people. Because a person like me came out and decided to speak, you know what I'm saying? This is for the good of all humankind, humanity, you know what I'm saying? I speak for all of humanity. Because, like I said, if anything were to happen, you know what I'm saying, it would have been because we let it happen. Especially here in the United States, it's because we let it happen. We let it get to a point of no return, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm kind of here for. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not kind of here for that. I'm here for that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, we don't want to end up going to a place of no return. What we're doing right now with these cameras and everything, you know what I'm saying? How we moving around, you know what I'm saying? People are able to do the vlogs and record. This is what it comes with. This is what freedom provides people. I want to bring people to something else too, okay? I want people to understand one thing. There's nothing wrong with cameras, but I want people to understand how these cameras work, okay? When we're talking, we're having conversation, we're communing with other people. You're hearing me right now as I'm speaking. There's lies, there's a lot of everything on the internet, okay? There's truth, there's lies, there's so much shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, the internet is like one big ass toy box, and you can find any toy that you want in that motherfucker. The thing that I'm saying is that people have to be careful on what information people are picking up, especially information that tells us to hate our own country. I'm gonna be honest. And this is not an uncomfortable conversation. You know what I'm saying? This is not an uncomfortable topic. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but at the same time, I don't, because being uncomfortable doesn't stop, you know what I'm saying, the fact that real shit has to be addressed and issued. Do you see what I'm saying? This is a real, you know what I'm saying, a real thing. You don't see this in even, I'm gonna be honest. You have people that support their country. You go to a country like Saudi Arabia. The people there have a foundation, a firm foundation, just like how we have a foundation here, the United States of America. America is never going anywhere. It won't go anywhere. Frankly, America is not going anywhere until the day, you know what I'm saying, full war happens. And America, like I said, America doesn't end until, you feel me, World War III happens, which is the nuclear weapons and all that shit. Like, no country is gone until that time, because when nuclear missiles start flying in the air and shit, you kiss everything goodbye. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the facts. We know this. This is obviously, this is the real thing. Nuclear weapons exist because this is what mankind has created into the world. You know what I'm saying? And this is kind of a crazy thing, because I'm thinking, damn, if mankind created weapons, you know what I'm saying, which obviously has been a thing throughout the years, centuries of mankind. It started with man. It started off with the stick, and then it started off with the sword, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then it came the guns. You know what I'm saying? So mankind is intelligent. Mankind knows. Okay. Man is intelligent, because look at what it has done for all of us. It has benefited everybody. And like I said, America is the powerhouse of the world. So are many other countries that contribute to the human cause. You know what I'm saying? For the betterment of the human cause. You know what I'm saying? I know I can't explain everything in a 37-minute video, just because, I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, I want to talk to the world about. And this is going to be very important, because, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I'm not just somebody recording. I'm not just somebody just talking. I'm not just somebody that just exists for fun. I'm not here for fun. There's nothing wrong with fun. You know what I'm saying? I like fun too. But when does fun, you know, when does that stuff get put down? When do you say, okay, you know what? This is important. We need to have our eyes over here. Because that game is always going to be there. This phone's always going to be here. Shorties, the females, always going to be there. I'm talking in the terms of distractions. Distractions, things that hold you back, things that don't get you to where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? The dopamine, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I was telling y'all before, them dopamine receptors, man. You know what I'm saying? You hop onto your phone, you know what I'm saying? You start doing the infinity scroll, you know what I mean? And I mean, you know, that by itself can be time wasting, you know what I'm saying? That could be a distraction. It is, you know what I'm saying? We're watching everybody else do it, and you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and say this right now. If you even have the thought of, damn, they're doing this, that I think if you're having that thought, that's a thought that you're having because you're seeing yourself from that point of view, or that's something that you want to do. Get started, hop on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just do it. You know what I'm saying? Your camera is only for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole everything is only for you. And whoever you invite into your life, you see what I'm saying? Whoever I invite into this camera, you know what I'm saying? It's a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's built because I invited somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing people to the camera. You know what I mean? Y'all are smart, man. All of y'all are smart. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we have a bigger mission. You know what I'm saying? We have bigger issues in the world to talk about. And like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna sit here and let people just, you know what I'm saying, talk nonsense. Cause me personally, I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of people just spewing lies and everything. Cause now what it's doing to people is that it's making people ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Damn. You know what I'm saying? Can we trust this? You know what I'm saying? What happens next? This is the question. What happens next? This is going to be very important. What happens next? This is important to what our country goes into next, how we'll be going, how we'll be operating as people, citizens of our own country first. This is very important. I talk to people that are born here, and I'm talking to people who also came over here. Okay, but I'm talking to Americans first. Americans, people who are born here. You know what I'm saying? This is important because I'm born here as an American, so I have to represent on behalf of America because this is where I am born. If I was born in Saudi Arabia, or if I was born in Russia, or China, or wherever other place, you know what I'm saying, it would still be the same, but I would be representing those countries. You see what I'm saying? So, you see what I'm saying? Regardless of anything like that, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, what you call it, you know what I'm saying, any feelings or anything like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're just born here. We're born. Nobody asked, but we're just here, so we have to play the game. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that because, I mean, if you don't play the game of life, then, you know what I'm saying, you're holding your own self back. The game of life, you know what I'm saying, where, you know what I'm saying, you have to have your own empire, you have to have your own everything, your home, you know what I'm saying, your own house, your own apartment, your own car. This is the game of life. You feel me? When niggas was born, or when y'all was born, you know what I'm saying, and y'all entered the world, you know what I'm saying, your character has already been created. You know what I'm saying? This is me. This is my character. You know what I'm saying? This is who I am. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm a human. You know what I'm saying? Black chocolate skin. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you know what I mean? Like, nobody has an option what color they could, you know what I'm saying? Nobody has that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You can change your design, your clothes, you know what I'm saying, your outfit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, look, think about it like this. You're your own Grand Theft Auto, you're your own little character, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take care of your character. You gotta feed it, you know what I'm saying, shower it, you know what I'm saying, the Sims shit. You ever played The Sims, then you know what I'm talking about. It's the same shit. If games didn't exist, people would default to what obviously you would call everyday, what do you call it? Everyday routines, you know what I'm saying? Like taking a shower, feeding yourself, that's an everyday thing that you have to do. You have to do that for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna come behind you and wash your ass for you. Nobody's gonna come behind you, pick up your trash for you. Nobody's gonna come behind you and do any of those things for you. You see what I'm saying? Like, people got their own life. People are already dealing with eternal everything. So that's already enough for one person. And one person can't deal with somebody else's nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man, you know? We're 43 minutes in, so I probably won't make it too long, but yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff we got to, you know what I'm saying, to hop on, and you know, me personally, I know deep down I would feel wrong to not be opening up myself to the world, because then I would be holding all this information to myself and then not helping nobody else with that, or providing people a solution, or providing people the other point of view that might end up changing the world. You never know. That might make people say, hey, hold on, you know what he's saying is some real shit. He ain't saying nothing wrong. I'm being honest, you know what I'm saying? facts, man. But I'm gonna tap in with y'all in a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and just cook up some food and shit. Let y'all know what's going on. I'll be back, you know what I'm saying? I'll shoot another video. Just let y'all know what's going on out here, you know? And we'll definitely get back on those talks. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. I'm gonna catch y'all another one. Until then, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Take it easy, be smooth. You know what I'm saying? Stay knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? Keep knowledge with you. You know what I'm saying? Keep wisdom with you wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter where you're at. You know what I'm saying? This is for the whole world. This is for the whole world. And like I said, this will be a witness. You know what I'm saying? A witness to the world. You know what I'm saying? This is very important because we're going into different times, and times are changing rapidly. So, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I'm saying? It's important we do this. I'm gonna catch y'all on another video. Let y'all know what's popping.